Welcome aboard. Nice to have you with us. Our very own Dungeon and Dribble for another episode of Take the Two. Four out of shape armchair critics who have absolutely no idea what we're talking about.
I don't know what song this is either.
How are we, boys? All good?
Good, mate.
Fantastic.
Excellent. All right, so what we'll do, get into some socials, eh, Frenchie?
Oh, wow.
Just checking on the right foot.
Here we go. Social time. That's pretty good, I reckon. Socials are a bit like kissing your sister. We all wish we had a bit more practice when we were younger. But
Nice.
we'll get by. I have made it easier for all the peanuts, all the cashews, all the walnuts. Go to takethe2.com. Do you reckon you guys can remember that?
Hang on, what was it again? I'll just write it down.
Wait, hold on. Takethe2.com. That's all you got to do. It will take you straight to all the links. If you have Facebook, push the Facebook button. If you have Spotify, push the Spotify button. If you have YouTube, guess what you got to do? Go on.
There you go,
You push the
Nice.
YouTube button, all right? If you're a
It's up
keyboard
here.
warrior, if
Go
you're a
up here.
keyboard warrior, if you're a bit scared of using the keyboard, you want to try a phone, give me a call. My number, Frosty, are you all right? Jesus.
You need a rest, Frosty.
All right. Medical emergency over. Here's my number. All right. Thanks for interrupting. 0487 658 696. If you listen up, we'll put in the comments if you forget or you're a bit slow, like some of our fellow members. Give us a call, have a beer.
Yeah, should.
If you have a comment, if you got a few beers up in you, give us some content and let us know how you feel. If we decide who's got the best ammo for us, who's got the best joke, slogan, whatever, who's got the most COVID, we'll decide a winner and we'll send you out a hat and give you something to do on a Friday night, have a few beers and let us know how you really feel instead of sitting there in a little group. Oh, what should we say today? Hey. Get in touch with us. That's all I asked.
There you go.
To get all juiced up on a Friday night and then start sending text messages to the French.
Yeah, or text messages. I didn't even think of that. But voicemails are funnier, aren't they?
Yeah, then hopefully we can work out how to get them playing on this.
And don't worry, I'm not going to answer it. It's straight to voicemail. So
yeah, nice
There you go.
try.
yeah.
Might
Good
be
luck
the-
with that.
Might be
And
the
we
lady from the
encourage
post
all
office.
genders, absolutely every gender. We encourage them all.
That's good. Well done, mate.
Well
Thanks.
done.
Do you want to give us a rundown on the footy tip and while we're on it?
Oh, yep. Forgot about that. Toby's tips is in the lead again. I think he's calling it already. Paddy Wax second, Fat Harry still fat, and Ant-Man's into the top four, and Shivo is in fifth. So there's some consistent tippers going around, and
Yeah.
we are in. I think we're on the top 38. So we're pretty good as well.
Going well.
So the Take the Two boys are consistent, but just not consistent enough.
Consistently picking
Duds.
duds.
Oh, we'll get onto them later in the old multi, eh?
Got to jag something, boys.
Okay. It's time for the keyboard warriors.
Dum.
Okay, so Take the Two's biggest fan says, great to see Vossi back. His football knowledge is beyond many others. Frosty hit not only filling his neighbour's bins with garbage, but also his listeners' ears with his burning questions.
Who was that, Brentos?
Take the Two's biggest fan. There you go, eh?
Oh, that's good.
That's brilliant. Then we've got Bob says, very enjoyable until the technical difficulties were sorted, well sought I've rectified. Frenchie is very funny occasionally.
Wow.
When he's
I've got a
drunk.
fan, a secret admirer.
Must be related.
Mm.
Speaking
Thanks,
of fans, the lady at the post office says, "Are you sure you have the correct address this time?"
That's good.
Hey, I like your hat.
A right to reply there, Mr. French.
Yeah, I'll be seeing you very shortly. Don't worry, I got plenty more stuff to send your way.
Yeah,
A big package.
wow. And then we've got a Macca's crew member says, "Would you like fries with that?"
Always.
So we'll move on to
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
maybe we'll move on to some apologies, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Anyone got any apologies this week? Or do you want me to just fire out? No, Frosty, you'd have one, wouldn't you?
No.
No, not at all. Not a coffin and splatter, or is that going to be next week?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
What about you, French? No?
The other day I went to Dan Murphy's, my one of my biggest fans, Dan Murphy's. I bought a bottle of bourbon, bought a bottle of another bottle of spirits, I bought a case of beer, and two little things that accidentally they scanned the cheap ones 3 times instead of the bottle of bourbon. So I scored a free bottle of bourbon. I was pretty happy with that. So apologies to the cashier. Hopefully it doesn't come out of your paycheck.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Did you go back and get more?
I legged it as soon as I noticed that there was an error. I just went, push my card out. All right, see you guys. See you next week. But win for me.
Good on
Yeah.
you. Hopefully Frosty wins tomorrow when he goes to get some cough medicine. I've got one apology, guys, and it's obviously for my poor audio skills last week, potentially this week, and probably in the near distant future as well. So maybe you should call me the rookie. Still trying to work out how to operate some certain things, but I'll just try my best as the weeks go on.
We get there fully.
No, I don't mind. Just give me a bit of feedback and tell me where I'm going wrong and what I can do to fulfill your ultimate experience, I suppose.
True.
All right, so now we're time for this week's burning question. Vossi, what do you got?
I don't know if it's a burning question, but
Okay, Frosty.
I'll pass it on. This is more of something else. So I'll save this for later.
Oh, no.
What do you reckon, coffee?
Yeah, thanks. My burning question is the players getting paid $1 million. Are they really worth it? Like, we're getting commentators saying the players are worth what they're worth, and they're only in it for a short amount of time. But I mean, you look at Dylan Brown and Kalen Ponga especially. Like, are they up every week? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like everything. Consistency is the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll save my comment to a later segment, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. That's for sure.
Yeah, we all have off days. Getting out of bed sometimes a little bit rough, so you can give them a break occasionally, can't you?
I definitely think there's a fair few players that are worth the money that they're getting paid. Definitely Ponga. Like Ponga's consistent. I can't. Yeah, he is. He's a freak. So you wouldn't want Ponga at Manly?
No.
Oh, crikey!
You'll take a power, of course, but yeah. No.
Oh, I'm just saying he's a freak. But yeah, Dylan Brown obviously shown that he's not worth the money, but hey, he's getting it. So good luck to him.
Here's your option.
Like you said, they're in there for 10 years pretty much. So let them take what they can get.
We got Leo Hopewadi, and then you get Kalen Ponga. I'd take Hopewadi any day of the week and give him $1 million. Yeah,
you're on drugs. You are on drugs.
He will be tomorrow when he gets to the chemist.
I'm already taking him already.
Well, they haven't kicked in yet.
Yeah, I know.
That'll do me anyway. Ponga's a freak.
Please.
What about you, French? You got a
Yeah,
question
get in
on
there,
that?
French. What do
Yeah,
you
I got
say?
a question for you. It's Ponga related. Parramatta got any money in their salary cap? Do you know? Like for next year?
They better.
You'd want to hope so. Leads me
Yeah,
to my question. Do you reckon Parra could go the whole year without winning a game?
100%. I don't know where it's going to come from. I do not know.
They've got
Maybe during Origin time when the players are out.
they've got the
That's their
Dragons
only.
this week.
Dolphins.
Then they've got Raiders, and then they've got Tigers. So maybe Tigers is that. That's a Easter weekend, and
No, we
fuck,
can't beat it.
after that, it's a bit slim. They got some
I
strong
think
teams
our
coming up.
I think our only chance is this week against Dragons at Para.
What do they do from here?
I reckon they'll win a
Really?
game. To answer your question, but anyway,
Yeah. Well, where do you go? How do you help them?
Mate, we're got to get in the market. We need forwards.
Well, that's not going to help this year.
look at your reserve
No,
grade.
that's right. This
Mhm.
year's gone. Like I said to you 2 weeks ago, we're gone. We will struggle to win a game. We do not have points. We're defending not too bad, but
Yeah, I
our
noticed.
problem is we're getting into the 20, but we just cannot score points. It's embarrassing.
They'll win by 20 this week, I reckon.
Who,
Just to rub
Para?
it in our faces. Yeah.
I think this is a big chance for him to win this week, but
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Just the Dragons forward pack. They're just we have nothing. Junior Paulo is actually having a dig. That's pretty much all I
That's
can
it.
offer him. We've got that Smith starting at hooker this week, which he has earned a spot. And
That's their third hooker in five
yeah, that's
games.
what I mean. So we are blooding a few young fellas, which helps. But like you said, for this year, gone, 100% gone.
Cool. It's good news for the
Thanks.
Tigers fans.
Oh, thank you. So my betting question this week would be, here we go. Why doesn't the NRL apply the same rule as the AFL about no one is allowed to question the referee about any decisions during the game? Many times on the weekend, there's a try being scored or they go upstairs. You got a front row running in, screaming at the ref. You got the
Yeah.
captain. You got a winger. You got about 4 blokes waving their hands in front of the ref. He's gone upstairs. The video ref's having a look at it. The referee can't give him any other explanation. So, and it's the same with the penalty. As long as he's signalled and told him what the penalty is for, or the 6 again,
Yeah.
play on. Because everyone says, "Oh, they're trying to you don't want to slow the game down too much because of this tackling and all that." Guys, players going up and arguing and questioning referees' decisions is slowing it down, right? So that's what they should be sending people to the bin for. If you
Doing
got
the
the captain
crackdown.
asking a question, see you later.
No, I agree. I hate it. I hate it too. Especially there's certain players that do it all the time and they just get away with it.
Gutherson.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you start penalising them for, a bit of lip, then they'll stop. I reckon they'll stop. They all do.
Right.
Even rolling the ball. They've kind of stopped rolling the ball now.
That's right. Yeah.
That will go away, but they've slowed down a bit. So, yeah, start penalising them or, whatever. Fine them.
Yeah. No, that is.
I don't think finding them. No, I don't agree with that.
Nah, fine them. I'll fucking stop.
Because someone's paying for it and it's not the player. So someone just pays their fine. I reckon
Penalise.
Punish the whole team.
Yeah.
Penalise them.
Yeah.
That's it. There's the answer. Penalise.
Take the 2.
What do you reckon, Frost? Or are you still recovering?
Still the same, mate. Yeah, I don't understand how. Yeah, I don't understand how the players are allowed to get away with going up to the ref and speaking to him. Like it shouldn't happen.
It's just got out of control.
It's like the refs expect it, and they're ready for it, but they don't do anything about it.
Yeah. They think it's part and parcel of the game now.
Yeah, that's right.
So, all right. I didn't get shot down. Wow, how good. Won't be long though.
There's still time.
I can see you blokes loading up. Yeah, so moving on to the weekend recap plus charge sheet. So on Thursday night we had the Rabbitohs and Panthers. There's no charges. Wow,
Yeah, well.
that'll change this Thursday night.
Yeah.
28-18, the Bunnies ambushed the reigning premiers. So they led 28-0 at halftime. So it was a real surprise. And Jamie Humphries took the 2 in the 25th minute.
On you, Jamie.
He's a listener. He's a follower. And then
They're just out-coached.
that's another shit.
They were. Mate, he knew how to beat them. Simple.
I could have beat Penrith that night. Their blokes dropping like flies. Their players out. Please give us a break, out, coach. My ringer.
Hey, down the left-hand side.
Okay, mate. We'll see. This is where Parramatta are going to get their first win, is it? Down the left-hand side.
Move on, buddy.
On Friday night, the Roosters and the Titans, there's no charges.
Roosters 12, Titans 30. Bludger of a game in the first half. To Titans' credit, they held the ball and did the job in the second half. Jaden Campbell took the 2 in the 45th minute.
On you, Jaden.
Thanks for the support, Jaden. Then we had the Dolphins and the Broncos. Jordan Ricky, grade 2, careless high tackle, 2 matches. Tom Gilbert, careless high tackle, 1 match.
Dolphins 12, Broncos 20. That was cyclonic weather, no doubt about it. It didn't stop raining, or pouring, I should say. So
Yeah.
I actually thought the Broncos that actually would run away with it, but they didn't. So,
They'll run away with it this week, you watch.
maybe.
Then on the Saturday, we had the Dragons versus the Storm. Emre Gula had a grade 1 crusher, early guilty plea, 3 matches. Apparently, he had prior offences.
Dragons 14, Storm 6. What a bludger of a game.
Yes,
I just can't believe that the crowd didn't turn up.
they
No,
did.
not at all.
Boo, boo. That's all they kept saying when they were Melbourne Rock. They thought that inside the 10. Oh my god!
Pretty bad weather, but
And how about fucking Brisbane on Friday night? It was worse weather there. They had
Yeah.
44,000.
bit of a different stadium, but
Okay, well, we talked about stadium before and I got shot down, but anyway.
yeah,
That's a good stadium.
But yes.
They
Thanks,
need a
Rookie. Yes. Val Holmes took the 2 in the 61st minute.
Good on you,
And-
Val.
Tyrone Wishart took the 2 in the 24th minute.
On you, Tyrone.
So we had a crowd apparently registered at 6,000 compared to
Wow.
44 the night before. Yeah. I thought the weather was 10 times worse, but anyway, what do I know? Yeah,
What do you know?
not much.
Oh, frosty.
How's your bin? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Oh,
How'd you
good.
go this
Mine's
week?
full and so's the neighbours. Yes,
You got 2 neighbours, but
yes.
Hmm.
I didn't want to
Yeah.
mention both.
They're twins.
Mm.
Then we had the Cowboys versus the Raiders. Josh Papali, grade 1, careless high tackle, $3,000 donation. Josh Papali again. Contrary conduct, was he given the old rub the Buddha's belly, the referee? Early plea, another 3,000 donation. Jeremiah Nanai, careless high tackle, early plea, $1,000 donation. And then Corey Horsburgh, dangerous contact, dog shot, early plea, $1,000.
Cowboys
grand.
30, Raiders 20. Jay Clifford had the game of the season for himself, so he probably won't have another one this year. So, what do you say? Oh, Ricky'd be scratching his head now, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
You would think
Don't
so.
know what's
Anyway.
going on there. Very inconsistent.
Anyway, Jamal Fogarty took the 2 in the 21st minute.
On you, Jamal.
And again in the 74th minute.
Yeah, he
Jamal.
did that
Well
for a
done.
mention for sure. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
And old Drinky, he did it as well in the 71st minute.
Hey, on you, Drinky.
Yeah. That was another bludger of a game.
At least you're speaking the
Hard to
truth
watch.
now. So.
Mm.
Then we had the Sharks and the Doggies. Sam Stone Street had a grade 1 crusher, early plea, 1,500 donation. Then Reed Marnie had a careless high tackle, donating 1,800. Reed Marnie again, dangerous contact, early plea, 1,800. Toby Rudolph, dangerous contact, early plea, 1,800. And Satili Tupanua, dangerous contact, early plea, 1 match. Wow.
Sharks 6, Dogs 20 at Shark Park on a Saturday night. That's a bloody graveyard, isn't it? To go and try and win
Very good
there.
win. Very good win. Very good.
Yeah, they did the job, and they're 4 from 4. Oh, Nico, he was out of sorts, wasn't he?
He's a bit like Tampon Tom at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, tampon Tom.
In,
He
out,
wasn't
in,
allowed
out.
to play footy.
Shake
They
it
didn't
all
let
about.
him.
I
They
don't
did
reckon
not
he's
let him.
going. I don't reckon he's going that good, French. And then on the Sunday, Manly and Parramatta, there was no charges. Parramatta should have got charged, but I think the match referee committee went easy on them.
Eagles 26, Eels 12. Eagles did what they needed to do with Tommy going off, and I thought that's not Dragons. I thought the Eels had a bit of a sniff when Tommy went off.
Yeah.
And but they had nothing. Couldn't fire
Well,
a shot.
they got to 14-6, and we had all the ball for 10 minutes. We just fucking can't score.
They can't.
It fucking shits me.
Anyway, Gary took the 2 in the 20th minute,
On you go.
and again in the 48th.
On you, Ruben.
Look out, State of Origin.
Super coach.
And then the last game of the round, the Tigers versus the Warriors. Jerome Luai, careless high tackle, early plea 1 match, and Alex Safar, careless high tackle, early plea, $1,000. There you go.
Probably the game of the round, don't you think?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think so.
Did you watch it?
Oh, yeah, I did. Did you?
It was like watching the Paralympics.
Wow. Okay.
I'll tell you what, Safepark had a good game. You hate him fully, but I tell
you just say stuff like that to rub me up the wrong way, I'm telling you. He's shit. He's like Sean Russell.
I think Russell's better.
Oh, you might be onto something there.
God. Don't bring him up.
Anyway, Luke Metcalf took the 2 in the 77.
On you, Lukey.
I'll get it out. 72nd minute, yes.
Nice.
No, I thought it was a great game. It was seesawing, like Warriors hit the lead and then Tigers come back and Warriors come over them. I don't know. You didn't think it was the game of the round, Frenchie, but anyway.
Just the quality in some little areas, and bit of the defense was a bit astray at times. I don't know. I was a few beers deep, but didn't really watch it. No, of course I watched it.
Wow. Why do I
Be a
bother?
politician.
Oh well, someone's got to do it. No, yeah. The less said, the better about that game, I reckon. Because I bet on the Tigers, and I was very confident in them. And I was watching it, and they upset me.
Well, they had those 2 tries disallowed, didn't they? To make it 30 to 12.
Yeah.
Mays and
anyway, let's not talk about that. Exactly. Let's talk about the winning bets, all right?
Okay, moving on. So we've changed. We've rebranded a segment, and instead of who's impressed you, we've gone for whose train are you jumping on board this week, boys? We'll start with you, Bossy.
Nah, pass on.
Passing on.
I'm going to say the Doggies.
Oh, hang on, you just passed and now you're getting on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
This is coming down to lack of research.
No,
Wow.
but I had them under impress, but I'm actually going to jump on the
It's the
Doggies.
same thing, isn't it?
Well, there you go.
Oh, shit.
I just think their defense is unbelievable. They can win ugly. They can score points when they have to score points. They've got their 5'8" out. They had kick our out. They've got good depth, very good depth by the looks of it. I think they're up there with the Storm and the Panthers now. Their 9 goes good spine. Look out. That's it.
That's a big call.
Good coach. The half just does his job. Easy, done. Doggies. Let's go. Next.
Frosty.
Mine is the Brisbane crowd on Friday night.
Yeah, well, it's a good
40.
scheme.
We keep complaining about Brisbane getting a game on a Friday night, but I mean, those conditions were absolutely dreadful. To have 44,000 turn up, hats off.
Yeah.
Well done. Like, I probably wouldn't have gone, but yeah.
How's the
there's nothing
wheelchair
else to do.
access?
That's all right.
At
Very
Suncorp?
good.
Oh, good.
You should get down there, rookie.
Yeah, I'll try.
Best seats in the house.
On wheels.
The train I'm jumping on is the Titans. I've picked them 3 times, and I just think I just like the style of the play, and they're a bit exciting. And I don't think we're expecting them to win. So I just like Titans. No reason, just like them.
Playing good footy.
All right, for me this week, the train I'm jumping on board is Terrell May. He's not the flashiest player, but his work ethic for a front rower in an average team, I think, is impressive. Played the full 80 minutes the other night in wet and greasy conditions. I think 52 or 53 tackles, and I think he only missed 1. So,
he's a freak.
I think he I don't know this for a fact, but I reckon he doesn't fatigue. Like, he just keeps going at the one pace.
Yeah.
Bit like someone like Bradley Clyde back in the day who never used to fatigue.
But he's running marathons in the fucking off season, wasn't he?
Yeah, well,
that tells you everything.
It's one thing running marathons and whatever, but then you got to do it when you're taking hit ups and tackling up and down.
The messenger. I'm just saying that tells you a lot that he's doing that.
Yeah. No, he's got a motor.
That's massive.
Mate. He'll play Origin. He'll play Origin this year. Depends who he. That goes to my next one, but yeah, he'll play Origin.
Cool.
Off the bench.
All right.
There you go.
All right, well, there you go. So how about we move along to this is another rebranding, isn't it? Because we had, who did we used to have, the Danger Zone. Now we're going who are we putting in the sin bin? Who you got there, Vossi?
I've got the rule for players chopping and changing countries. We heard yesterday that Payne Haas and maybe Tino want to play for Samoa. Payne Haas has played for Australia. How can you just go, I'm going to play for Samoa now, and still play Origin? I think when you become a professional NRL player, you need to set your allegiance straight away, say who you're going to play for, and that's it. You cannot change. It does my head in. Like, how can Payne Haas play for Australia, but now go, I want to play for Samoa? They say it's good for a Test rugby and it helps Test rugby, but no, it's disrespectful to Australia. What do you guys reckon?
They've got Tonga and Samoa as tier 2, but
I know that's what I mean. Like,
but how are they not tier 1?
Yeah, they're too good for that.
Some games.
Someone like England's tier 1.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the loophole is, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like it either. Change the rule.
It has to change. Like, look at Mal Meninga. He's pretty much probably got his side in his mind, and then you wake up the next morning and you hear that Payne Haas, the best front rower in the game, wants to play for Samoa now. Like,
Tonga.
Sorry?
Tonga.
Oh, is it Tonga, is it? Ooh. Well, who's Tino want to play for him?
Samoa. They're both Samoan. And Kalabonga wants to play for New Zealand. So
I heard that too, yeah. So there you go. You know what I mean? Like, Yeah, it's just I think you have to choose when you sign your first contract. You need to say who you want to play for, and bad luck. That's it.
If all the Australians are pulling out, maybe there's a spot for us. Maybe I'll shift in at halfback or so.
Yeah. Frosty will get a run.
Oh, come on.
Nah, too old,
It's got
mate.
COVID.
In the wheelchair team.
Steve.
Well, I think with that one there, I reckon because so for Origin you get 25,000, I think they get now, or they were getting 30, I think it's down to 25. And I'm pretty sure when you play for Australia, it's only down to about 7,000 now.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's only get 7,000, I think they've got a rule that they don't pocket that money, they donate it or whatever. So he's probably thinking, well, if it's only 7,000, I don't get it. I might as well go and play for
Yeah, but it's about your country. You're playing for your country. I'd play for free.
Yeah, but he's Filipino.
Well, there you go. Why did he say he wants to play for Australia then?
Because he had the opportunity to play here all his life.
So there you go. You played one test for Australia. Bad luck, buddy. You're Aussie. I'll fucking run at you. Seriously.
Good. I'll put on my
Pisses me off.
Filipino jersey.
Like you just played for Australia, your country. You bleed for them, and they just go, "No, I'm not going to play for Australia. I'm going to go to Samoa."
Not this day and age, mate.
Yeah, well, it needs to change.
It's too far gone.
Landings, get onto it.
What do you got, Frosty?
For my what was it? Sin bin?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sin bin danger zone. Yeah. Wayne Bennett gone, mate, from the Dolphins. The old dust has disappeared, and they're in big trouble. Oh, Christian Wolf, I don't think he can coach. Might have been able to do it in the Super League, but not here.
They had a dig last Friday, but yeah, they just don't have the class.
Like Para.
Yeah, that's sort of.
Yeah, I think they're not getting the most out of the hammer at the back.
No, he's quiet.
He's just he's quiet, yeah. And I think they all rely on him. And
that's
is
right.
Is there 5'8" back yet?
There's no 5'8". They play without a 5'8". It's pissing down up here.
And for what reason?
It's pissing down. Mate, couldn't get to work.
Long service leave.
I'm going to buy him a jet ski so he can get to the game.
Don't go there. He had to stay home.
Oh, please.
Don't go there.
He's looking after his family. That's why House is going to play for another country.
That's it.
He has every right to look after his family. I would too.
Yeah, but I agree, Frosty. I think he struggles to coach average footballers. But having said that, who are they going to put in there and how much better?
Adam O'Brien. He might be looking for a job soon. We're not sure there. He had the week off. So.
Are we back on that, are we?
Nah, he had the week off. They beat the bye, so.
Is this your sin bin?
No, not yet.
Who you got? What do you got?
Are you ready for mine?
Sure.
Yeah, I got that touchy on the that far touch line and the Brisbane game when the ball went into touch. It was a 40-20, I think, attempt, and Cobbo was running across, and yeah, mate, he's on the line and he taps it back in, but I don't like it. Can you blame the touchy? Yes, I can. He's not that far away. Should have been in a better position. We had that happen with Will Kennedy happen in Vegas, and he slapped the ball back in, and went back 2 seconds later, and the bunker. I think they should be able to say something. Go, listen, all right, we made a mistake.
Yep.
Stop the game and change it. So
they do it on dropouts, Frenchie.
Oh, it's inconsistent, isn't it?
No, but like if the ball goes dead, they wait 2 seconds. The ref gives it his decision, then they change it. Why can't they?
Why can't they do that?
Yeah, they have to, mate. That shouldn't happen. Should not happen.
Yeah, me too. Good point.
2025, it shouldn't happen.
Oh, exactly. Don't worry, I've got a radical idea about the refs, but maybe we'll do that next week.
Yeah.
Special edition show, I think.
No, I'm with you there.
It'll just be me sitting here by myself in a room for an hour. But
well, I'll add to your touchy. I've got touch charges as well. So not only the thing with the Cobbo, the other thing was when you're at the game and even on TV, you see a forward pass and the touchy is right in line with it, and he's looking at the ball and he starts running while he's looking at the ball. Everyone's blown up, but the touchy doesn't do anything, and then obviously the bunker can't call on it. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, what's the point of having a touch judge anymore?
Yeah, but do you reckon the touchy waits for the ref to see whether he calls it first?
Yeah.
So he doesn't, I mean, like, he's the boss. I'll wait for him to call it. And then they don't call it, then they play on.
Yeah, but the touchy's there to assist the referee.
Yeah, no, he should yell it in his ear.
And then, like I've said it before, and I've said it on this show, the touchy comes in 15 metres and goes, "Can you get off him? Get back, stay square," and then goes back. I'm going like, get off. Like, as you said, we've got a bunk up to overlook everything. If it's forward, I know they won't go near the forward passes, and it's got me a bit wide. But yeah, just touch judge, just go away. I can't say do your job because they don't do their job. And you watch this week, right? When there's a crackdown on the old headshots and whatever, they'll go missing. They'll wait for the referee to make a call and then the bunker to overrule or whatever.
They all do.
And the touchy will just go, remember the days where the touchy used to run in?
Like, give a report.
Put his flag up and whatever? Now all he does now is running 10 metres, 15 Excuse me, can you get off, please?
But you got to remember, if you're a touch judge, you're on your last string, really, aren't you? You've been demoted.
No, it depends who you are.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think
some referees get demoted to the video ref.
Yeah, but like they just don't want to give a dud call. That's all it is. Imagine the abuse they cop. Seriously.
Good.
Yeah.
Good on you, Touch. Is your mate, what is he, Natty Nolan or Nolan?
He had a blinder. I started counting I don't want to get into it, but I started counting how many times the ball goes out. In the first half, there was one game, I think it was the late game on Saturday. The ball went out twice.
Yeah.
And they were like well out. It was way over the sideline. I was like, that was a hard call. Put your flag up, mark the spot. Then I got bored and stopped watching, stopped counting.
Well, sorry, before we move on, I'll attack the touchies again. When someone kicks for touch, right, and the touchy runs down, he looks in the crowd to see where the ball's landed an angle, and then he goes, look where it goes over the line, not where it's going on an angle.
Or over your head.
Yeah. Anyway.
Leave the refs and touchies alone, guys.
No,
I think we'll leave it for a special segment with just refs and touchies.
When we're 6 beers deep. That'd be good.
That would be good.
Then we can let them know how we really feel. So, all right, boys, we'll move on to this week's teams. First up on Thursday night, GIA Stadium, we got the Raiders, who are $2.46 versus the Sharks at $1.55.
For the Raiders, Smithy returns to the bench and Paps goes to starting lineup. And for the Sharks, Hiroti goes into the centres and Iro's out, which is a big loss. He's killing it at the moment. He's out with a hammy. Sharks will bounce back in this one. They were embarrassed last week. They'll be too good for the Raiders. Raiders are struggling. Frosty?
Yeah, I think Sharks as well. There's a toss of the coin, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Nico. I think everyone knows that, and he's a bit of a cat, and he's probably out. So
he's out.
Is he out?
No, he's not out, but he's
Well, you want him out?
He's on his, he's a bit of a tampon.
He got him mixed up with tampon, Tommy. That's what he got mixed up with.
They're very similar,
yes.
and I will be on the Raiders at home. Bounce back. It's a good spot for him. Give me the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm going the Raiders too. I've gone off the Sharks. I think home game down there will be 12 degrees. No good for the surfers. So on Friday night at Combank, 6 o'clock, we got the Panthers at $1.23 versus the Cowboys at $4.25.
Yeah, Panthers are short, aren't they? Cleary obviously returns, which is a big in. McLean replaces Toto, who's out with a hamstring injury, and Sorens is out with HIA, and Papali goes to the starting lineup. And the Cowboys are the same 17 that beat the Raiders. In saying that, I think Panthers back at home, Cleary, they've got a few players out still, and still no Dylan Edwards, but I think they've got too much class for the Cowboys. At Para.
Yeah, Panthers for me as well.
Yeah, Panthers are a bit. You have to pick him with Cleary back. They play with a bit more confidence when he's there. But Dane Laurie stinks. Jack Cole, I'm not a big fan. That halfback the other week, hopeless.
Wow, that was
I'm glad
terrible.
he's not playing. Casey
called out.
McLean, Jesus, whoa, he's Sean Russell-esque. In saying that, give me the Panthers.
Yeah, I'll jump on the Panthers. As good as the Cowboys were last week, I think, yeah, the Panthers will bounce back. Especially with Cleary. I should get the chocolates, I think.
I
So
think
the
the
second
thing with
game,
the Panthers too, fully, is with Cleary, he's not coming back from an injury. It's just a HIA, so it's not,
there's not a
delicate
head
as it
injury.
goes. Yeah.
Is Chin all
You
right?
sure you haven't got a head
whacked.
injury?
Yeah, probably have.
He's just got to remember where he's playing. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's at Para.
Yeah.
Okay, second game on Friday night at A-Call. We've got the Rabbitohs at $1.66 versus the Roosters at $2.23.
For the Bunnies, Gray holds his spot at fullback. Latrell goes to the centres. Task goes to the wing in replace of Johnson. And Fully's main man, Hubner, returns. And Duncan to
It's
the
Frenchie's
bench.
man. It's not
Hubner.
mine.
And for the Roosters, Watson returns. Docker Clay goes to the bench. Collins starts in the front row. And Spencer goes to the bench. I'm going the Roosters. Just there's been a lot of pressure on their halves this week. They've pretty much copped a bit of a bagging, so I think the Roosters will beat the Bunnies this week. $2.45 is not a bad dig too.
I'm on the Bunnies. I think I'll get it out. The team from last week's pretty much the same. Add Latrell and gives them a bit more firepower. So yeah, Bunnies for me.
Yeah, they're actually playing not too bad, but massive inclusion in Hubner's back, so that's pretty good. And they've also got Latrell back, which is okay. I'd hate the Bunnies, but I'm going to go the Roosters, but maybe the Bunnies are all right. I'm not sure. Oh, I think it was Connor Watson said, "Yeah, Bunnies are top 8 team," and I was like, "Fuck, is he all right? Maybe he needs a HIA." But yeah, give me the Roosters.
You got there.
When I heard that Hubner was back, I thought, I wonder if French is going to mention him.
I was hoping you wouldn't give it away.
I got a little bit excited when I heard he was back. So, yeah, big game, big rivalry. Two teams I hate very much. And I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'll be picking the Rabbitohs.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. That pains me, but
Me too, don't you worry.
Yeah, maybe I'm betting with the wallet now, not the heart. So Super Saturday at Combank Stadium, we have the Eels at $2.47. Jesus, short versus the Dragons at $1.55.
That's not a bad price for the Dragons, really, when you think about it. They just beat the Storm. This is probably the game of the round. Obviously, Walker's in, starts on the bench. Moretti joins the bench. Geimer out. Smith, who has earned his starting spot, I believe. He's been our best player. He's named at 9. And for the Dragons, is a Gula suspended for 3 games. And Couchman takes his spot. I said before that the Eels will not win a game this year. I don't believe, but I think they're a massive chance.
Is Sean Russell in?
So tip him.
Can we just confirm about Sean Russell? He was out, isn't he?
No, he's in. But Simonson is named on the extended bench.
Okay.
So surely he's got to be close. Hopefully.
Yeah,
if Simonson plays, we'll win. If Russell plays, we'll lose. Can I change my tip on Saturday?
I've heard rumour that Jason Rolls watches his show and heard that. And like you said last week, you want Simonson in, didn't you?
Yeah, no, he messaged me.
Yeah.
Roles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, can you please name him on the extended bench just so I do
Yeah.
not bag. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's good.
yeah.
Hmm.
But Eels are a big chance.
So
Are
you're
you
taking
tipping
them.
them?
I need to know if Simonson's playing.
Ah,
Mm.
so you're sitting on the fence.
Yeah,
Wow.
until
He's
game
going to
day,
make a
I'm not
world of
sure.
difference.
So we'll know at 3 o'clock on Saturday whether you're going to
It's a
take Eels or
it's a
Dragons.
massive difference.
Yeah.
It is a massive difference.
Really? He's overrated. But anyway,
Who?
Simmons.
Yeah, I know
I
that,
thought it was Simons
I
personally.
thought it was Simonson.
Yeah,
but
I thought it was Simonson.
he's
he
a
wouldn't
lot
get a
better
run
than
in any other team. But yeah, okay.
he's a lot better than Russell.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
So that's where my decision lies.
Wow.
So
Will he be matching up against Oh no, Revelara's gone to the south. That's right. I forgot. Sorry.
yeah. So tune in game day, guys. You'll get me tip.
Get a live tip. Maybe you could do podcast live. Yeah.
Mm.
A little
Well,
quick
I
Shane
one.
won't
Flano,
be. It's bad enough putting up with you one night a week, let alone two.
so Shane Flano texted me and he said the boys are up from last week, so I'm on the Dragons.
Fair enough.
Yeah, maybe. Ah, fuck. No, I can't go on. I can't go Parramatta. Go Dragons. I thought about it for half a second.
Simonson's playing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Go Dragons.
He might.
Gutho does everything for him.
Mm. He'll have a big game. He won't have a good game.
Dylan Brown might play.
But I did not want to mention Gutho because I'm not happy with that. So I
That's
didn't mention
great.
Okay.
it. Mm.
Fully, who you got?
Here we go.
No. So just in last week's game with Manly and Parra, was it wet or really wet?
Yeah.
Or
No.
Jesus, what's happened there?
Yeah, don't
The
know.
tone fell.
It was a little bit moist.
Nah, it's not the old Brookvale of yesteryear. It's like a bowling green now.
Ah, yeah.
Better than
I
Combank.
think because it was a heavy track last week for the Dragons and they played the Storm, so they would have had to work harder for their win. And I don't think Parra used up too much juice last week against Manly, so I'm going to pick
Okay.
Parramatta to get their first win of the season.
Nice, Fully.
Wow.
I'll be going for the Dragons, but I'm going to pick Parramatta to win.
That's big from you.
Yeah.
Luckily for you, you missed the Para game. They were atrocious.
Yeah, that's
Well,
all
there-
right.
well,
As Frenchie said, he noticed that Brown's playing this week, so they'll go better this week.
Yeah. He's got a 10-year contract. He doesn't care.
Nah. Why would he?
No. Anyway.
Hey, second up on the Saturday, Seabus Super Stadium at 5:30. We've got the Titans at $1.50 versus the Dolphins at $2.60.
For the Titans, Randall starts and Verrills is out. Verrills has been playing good footy. He's been a big reason why they're playing good footy. He's out with a hip injury. And for the Dolphins, I've got here, it says the same 17, but before you said Gilbert got suspended.
Yeah, you got done.
Yeah, so basically it said here that they got the same 17 that played the Broncos. So obviously then Gilbert's out. Titans are playing too good a footy. And the Dolphins, they just don't have any points in them either. So Titans to keep their winning streak going.
Yeah, I think the Titans will probably roll them. Could be a cricket score.
Yeah, for the Dolphins, they haven't had a win, but it's probably the best time for them to play the Titans because you never know what you're going to get with them. So give me the Titans, but, who knows what could happen. It could be 58 to 57 in this game.
Overs.
Just. No, yeah. Overs.
I can't back the Dolphins, not the way they've been going. I don't mind as I said all along, I don't mind the Titans. They'll make the 8, so I'll be on them to get the Chockies this week. And then the last game on the Saturday up at Suncorp, we've got the Broncos $1.14 versus the Tigers at $6.
Wow. Ricky suspended. Bakura replaces him in the second row. And for the Tigers, Luai obviously out suspended. Latu Fanu replaces him. Dewey is named in the centres. And Laluli, is it? Goes to the wing. How do you pronounce his name?
Laliti? I don't know.
Laluli,
I
okay.
don't know.
But 4A for Tape is dropped. He's got 4 A's in his name. It's F double A.
Tape.
Yeah, FAATAAPE. That's his name. So I'm calling him 4A. He's been dropped.
He
Broncos.
didn't play too bad. Sorry, last week until they put that kick through and then he tried to kick it. Anyway, sorry, Vossi.
That's all right, mate. No, Luai, Broncos should do this pretty comfortably, you'd think. But the Tigers go all right.
Yeah, Broncos for me. I can't
That's it.
gauge on last week's game. Well, I can't gauge really on last week's game. It's a bit hard. So, like Vossi said, the Tigers are thereabouts. Without Luai, it hurts, but I'll still stick with the Broncos. It's up there.
Yeah, you're tipping the Broncos, but I'd probably have to say that Tigers with I think it was an 18-point head start at the tab. It was either 18 or 16. Don't know. Didn't do research. But
I think it's 16, French.
If you're I think it was 16. But for the story, let's say it's 18. But you know what? It might blow out to 18 by the time Saturday rolls around. I'd be right in that. I'd be taking the 18-point head start. They'll probably keep up with them, and then Reece Walsh will score 2 tries at the end. But yeah, if you want to give me a head start with the Tigers, I'll probably jump on that.
There you go.
For me, it's the Broncos in a canter, straight up. 50 to 4. 50 to 4.
He's still negative.
But there's no Jordan Ricky.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They get a better player replacing that Piakura.
Jeez.
Anyway, on the Sunday at 4 Pines Park again. Jesus Christ.
Battle of Brookvale.
Yeah. I've got the Sea Eagles at $2.54. Wow. Against the Storm at $1.52.
Obviously, for the Eagles, no Tom. What does Manly do with him? Like he's got to be he's got to be on $1 million.
Yep.
Seriously, like they've got to stop. They've got to do something.
Well, I don't know how true it is. I heard they're going to try and offload him and try and go after Ponga.
No bite.
Who said that?
But seriously, like it was a hemi and now it's a knee. You know what I mean? Like you got to be getting the shits. Obviously, Hopper replaces him at fullback. Falongo goes to the wing, and back fence Brown starts at prop. And for the Storm, Hughes is named in the extender bench, and they reckon that he's pretty much going to play. So I'm going to go to Storm for that reason. Hughes, no Tom.
Well, unlike yourself, Vossi, this is the game of the round, unfortunately, not the Saturday afternoon crap you were talking about. Paris, St. George, you're kidding me. How's that the game of the round? Paris Dragons, yeah. This is the game of the round. I'm going to go the Eagles at home.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. There needs to be an investigation.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, you're back on the train, are you?
Wow.
Give me Manly. Melbourne. Give me Melbourne. I think they'll be better for their little stinker they had at where is that game? Somewhere in St. George. Win.
Jubilee.
Jubilee, yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll bounce back. They might not play Tyron Wishart. He'll understand that he's a halfback and stop taking it to the line and running it. Like, fuck, distribute. Yeah, I don't know. Try and pass it. Yeah, I think they'll be better for it. And if Hughes is in, then that's a big inclusion and they'll take away. There will be no Eagle Rock this Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm on the Storm. Manly missing Turbo and DCE. He'll clock out soon too. So, yeah, Jerome Hughes has to come back. As you said, Wishart, oh my God. Didn't he butcher some last week by not passing?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be close, but yeah. And I agree with what you said there, Frosty. It'll be the game of the round. So, And then to round out the round, the final 6:15 game of the season, we have at Acorn Stadium, we have the Dogs at $1.43 versus the Knights at $2.84.
For the Dogs, another one I didn't mention before, Carraz. They reckon is on the extended bench. He's a chance of coming back. He was one of the best wingers last year. He could be laid in. And
Whose
Supernova
book's yours? You're kidding. Oh,
Carraz.
okay. Shit
He's
house.
talking about shooting him down, eh?
Shit.
Don't you watch footy?
Nah.
Obviously.
We can tell.
And Moran replaces him. Supernova got suspended. For the Knights, one change. Thompson returns. The Dogs' defence will win this. Simple. Stop
Okay.
Ponga, you win the game.
Okay. Yep, Dogs for me. Without Ponga.
Well, funny
Oh.
story. This is my game of the round. So,
Wow.
yeah. Nah, just trying to chip in. Give me the Knights. Bulldogs, like they haven't really. Fuck, they beat the Sharks. Like that was their most impressive team. They've won 4 in a row. Maybe there's just a little bit of a, what do you call it? Soft spot.
They beat
And
Para.
they're a big player, aren't they? Adam O'Brien, he's back in form. They've had the week off as well, the Knights. So, you know what? They'll go down and see how they go, and I reckon they'll touch them up with Ponga. 2 try assists.
Don't you watch football?
Oh, here we go.
Shark Park's a graveyard on a Saturday night, mate. Jesus, they had the backs to the wall, and to beat them, very impressive.
The flat track bullies. No.
Mm.
I'm on the Dogs, boys. Cut the crap. The Dogs will win. And
Simple.
then to round out the round with the Wires have the bye. So well done to them.
There you go. Well done.
Okay, Vossi, Super Coach, please.
For Supercoach, really, you got to get Jenkins from the Panthers. His break even is -94, so he'll make you 150,000 by just stepping on the field. And Walsh is now $600,000. You said it before, Frenchie. He'll score 2 tries. You did say that. He is $600,000. You just swap him from Tom to Walsh, and you'll bank $225,000 by doing that. He will not play Origin this year either, Walsh. So keep him for the whole year. Ponga will play Origin.
Yeah, right. Fair enough.
Good
So-
research, Rossi.
Get Walsh for Tom if you had Tom. Do not get Tom for the rest of the year. He's gone.
Yes.
There you go.
So I've been done.
All right, boys. Take 2 multi. Last week, how do we go?
Dun, dun.
Mm.
How'd you go, Vossi?
No, I had Saab to get 2 tries and he got 1.
Frosty?
Panthers 13 plus.
Frenchie?
I stopped watching because I don't know how I went because the first leg was a stinker.
That was me, wasn't it? The Storm.
No, Penrith 13
Oh,
plus.
no, sorry,
That was me,
Panthers.
yes.
I had the Storm as well. Oh, that was filthy. Oh, my God.
Did they cost the multi, the other one as well?
They probably should have.
Oh, they did because we had Brisbane and Manly. Yeah, they did.
Okay. That's for another show.
Yeah.
So this week's Take the 2 multi. Who are you taking, Vossi?
I took Brisbane 13 plus at
Who are they
$1.60. The Tigers.
Right. Frosty?
Panthers 13 plus. Playing in North Queensland.
I think I went the Storm to win. $1.60.
Who did I pick? I picked the Bunnies. Can I change, boys? I want to take the Titans.
Sure.
Yeah.
I didn't see them.
$1.55. That'll be about $6.50.
Yeah, I'll just do a quick calculation. Yeah, that's $7.25.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Good luck with that, eh?
Hey, you know what, Frosty?
What?
Once again, you gone the first leg.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And what's it gone? 13 plus?
Penrith.
Ah, jeez.
Just like kissing your sister.
It is a bit.
But much
That's
more
funny.
awkwarder.
Thank goodness I don't have a sister.
Quiet Thursday night.
That's funny.
All right, boys. You know what time it is. It's time for Vossi's Joke of the
Already?
Week.
Oh my gosh.
You ready to rock and roll, mate?
It could be good, it could be bad. It might be good, it might be shit.
Delivery.
All right, here we go.
Hang on, I'll just make sure the microwave's turned off.
All right. So there's this guy. He went to the pub. It was up in Darwin.
Yep.
He sat down at the bar, ordered a drink. One of the locals walked in and said, "I'll have a beer, please, donkey," to the guy serving the drinks. And the guy sitting in the bar thought, "Geez, that's a bit weird." And then he said, "I'll have some peanuts, please, donkey." He's just thinking to himself, "Geez, that's rude." And then he said, "Can I have some change for the phone, please, donkey?" And then the guy walked away. And the guy sitting at the bar ended up asking the barman, "Geez, mate, what he said to you was pretty rude." He goes, "Eeyore, eeyore, eeyore." He always calls me that. I don't know why he calls me donkey.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
I thought it was all right.
Yeah, sometimes maybe good. You're getting
Yeah.
better. The
Yeah.
delivery was much better this week than what it has been.
I didn't
Yeah.
get interrupted this week.
I can hear the microwave wanting to speak up now.
It's all about how you come back. And last week I recovered and I came back.
Oh, here we go.
All right?
And then next week.
That's another week.
All right, French. Another go on the socials.
Yeah, all right. Do you remember the website I said? Let's
The
say
letter-
it all
The
together.
number 2.
Takethe2.com.
Tom,
Now it's take, TAKE, the, THE, 2, which is number 2.com. That's it. Just if you need anything, just go there. If you don't have any dramas, whatever. I'll put the number of the phone. Give us a call, give us a text, give us whatever. Send us a picture. If you're a lady, send us many pictures. Men, not so much.
Ooh.
I'll tell you the number again, just for the audio listeners. 0487 658 696. Let us know how you go. And I do like if you rip on someone, so that will get a special bonus. We'll send you a hat for the best viewer, best call, best keyboard warrior. Get amongst it.
and I just want to say a quick shout out to Blakey Treelaw, my mate. He's playing Oztag in New Zealand, the Trans-Tasman series. Good luck, brother. Bring home the MVP, mate.
Yeah, good on you, Blake.
Yep, get into it, buddy.
About time you were good at something.
He's a freak.
Well, that's it, boys. That's another week done and dusted. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed their brain-numbing experience. Another episode of Take the 2 gone. Tick that one off the old bucket list. Good luck to everyone's teams out there this week. If you're having a bet,
Yep.
hopefully you do your ass and be miserable like the rest of us. As Frenchie said, don't forget to be a keyboard warrior and put some comments in, send some texts.
Brentos, Casey.
Yeah, have a few
Take it.
beers and let us know
You
how
won't
you're
be
feeling.
sleeping now, rookie. That's for sure. Handing out that number.
No, I'm not
He's a
answering.
little fella.
I've got other
He's
things
a
to do,
little
don't
fella.
worry. But I do want some feedback, so I'm sure I'm going to get some. So let me know.
Get a bit of Dutch courage into you or some loudmouth soup. That'd be really good. All right, boys. Until next week, take it easy, eh?
See you, boys.